let's talk about NVIDIA's open source GPU drivers for Linux. Now, this was written up by Anthony as well, so I'm fairly certain that this is already in there. But can I just say that the timing of this is also extremely suspicious? Does this feel like NVIDIA just getting out ahead of, well, everything leaked already anyway, so since it's out there anyway, we might as well just do it anyway? I mean, it's possible. It's possible that this is more of a response to the Steam Deck.
Some people in full plane chat have actually guessed what it is. That's amazing. I thought it was an answer to Steam Deck. That was my knee jerk to this. That's
possible as well. I mean,
what you said makes sense, though.
NVIDIA just allowing AMD to have pretty much all of the market share of Linux gamers. Because remember, Steam Deck is not going to be the only handheld. And as soon as SteamOS actually launches, is available more broadly, we're going to see not just handhelds. Steam machines are going to become a freaking thing.
Yeah.
You're going to have Steam machines in people's living rooms because why not? Why not?
Windows license.
Exactly.
The library's there anyways.
And so by not allowing the open source community to contribute to their drivers, NVIDIA is going to be giving up performance. They're going to be giving up features. It's going to be costing them more because they just need to do all the maintenance. And so maybe they've finally figured out that this tide is turning and they need to just get with the program. All right, do you want to run us through what Anthony actually wrote up? So that's it. That's my hot take on this. I swear, no hot takes today.
Yeah, so it's been nearly a decade since the Linus Torvalds famous giving the finger, which I can't press a bleep button for a gesture. So
yeah, can we blur? Can you blur on the fly, Bell?
Not yet.
Whoa!
Yeah, very nice. I like
it. It's been nearly a decade since Linus Torvalds did that, and now the open source drivers are apparently available as an alpha. It's not really quite as simple as they're out there, everything about them is open source, and it's all hunky-dory, because of course it's not, because it's from Nvidia. So there are caveats. The caveats are the drivers will only work on Turing or RTX 20 or later GPUs, thanks to a reliance on the GPU system processor included in that generation. And only the kernel module is open source at the moment. Cool. User space modules and utilities are all still closed source. So this should help things be more stable. There was some notes later on. Yeah, according to Wendell, this situation is 90% the same, but NVIDIA is trying to do it the right way. And this isn't really a win for open source, but it is for usability. So it's there's a cool quote here that is, "This is for users, not the neckbeards," which is still good,
but not as good.
Not really what I think basically everyone wanted. But still a good thing. I
mean, that's kind of NVIDIA's MO.
Yeah.
It's good, and you'll buy it, but it isn't what you wanted.
It is really not what you were looking for. So, I mean, hopefully this is a step in the right direction. Hopefully this is not the end. And, yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay. Open source driver should finally allow for the fully open source Nouveau driver to properly use newer GPUs, aside from features NVIDIA previously blocked, like locking the GPU minimum clocks, for example. Man, okay, so it sounds to me like unless NVIDIA does the work, which they probably won't, AMD is still going to have an enormous advantage on Linux. Like looking at the way that Valve has been able to tune well, actually, both the CPU and the GPU of the Steam Deck. Like, oh, wow.
It's way better.
Way better.
They are going to be hampered unless they open it up. It's just, I think the quote is actually quite good. This is for users, not neckbeards. This is going to simplify things.
Yeah.
Mostly. That's my take on it, is it's mostly just a simplification of the process. It should make things a little bit easier. It's not necessarily going to make things significantly better. I'd
love to know what Anthony thinks is the reason. So most early speculation, most early speculation revolves around NVIDIA's motivations for doing this. So here are the ones that Anthony provides. We should do a poll. Should we do a poll?
Yeah.
Is straw poll going to let me down again?
Do.com.
Oh, okay. The .com one is not garbage?
Seems to be still working.
Create a poll. Okay. Why did NVIDIA do this? Wait, description. Okay. Here's some answers. I just gotta grab these. Lapsus, staying. Okay. The options are the hack by Lapsus earlier this year. Okay, so that's option number 1. We've got an attempt to stay relevant in the data center as Arc and Radeon Pro ramp up. Hold on, I'm actually going to copy paste these so we can have exactly Anthony's wording. We've got the option of an internal takeover by Linux enthusiasts. I'm imagining like a mutiny of Linux enthusiasts.
They have little Linux pirate flags at their desks.
They need to have, by the way, art shirts and stuff. Like I
instead of a skull and crossbones, it's like a penguin skull and crossbones.
I love it. You know what? I don't want to bias the results, but from my experience dealing with Nvidia people, they drink the Kool-Aid pretty good over there. I doubt there was any kind of mutiny or coup. And then what was the one that I had said? I forget. Did I say something different that wasn't this?
I think we both mentioned the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, Steam Deck. Steam not ceding, or that I think you were the one who said that. Not ceding
Sure.
Linux market share to AMD. Steam Deck threat.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Create a poll. Okay. Create poll. Okay. Let's see if this works. It is definitely way more work to create a poll with this one, but I guess I'll allow it. Oh, this is interesting news. We are simul streaming to Facebook for the first time, and unfortunately, I showed up last minute for WAN Show, and I did not get a chance to load up Facebook chat, so
That's a lot of chats to monitor.
I cannot post this to it.
I have done that.
Really? Where did you get the URL?
Flowplane.
Oh, smart. Is this what it's like to have a producer?
I think so.
Well, I like it. I like it quite a lot. All right, let's have a look at the results here.
Another.
And Flowplane and Twitch chat, I need you guys to relax, okay?
Do they? Yeah, they fight every time your screen.
When I screen share, they fight. And it's important for them to not fight because there's nothing to fight over, guys. Flowplane chat is my favorite child. You don't have to compete for my attention. Twitch, you were never going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
And Floatplane, you have nothing to prove.
On my side, I'm not as nice to everyone as you. I only have Floatplane chat. I don't have anything else.
You don't even look at the other ones.
So
Wow.
for a while there, I was actually really confused as to what was happening, because randomly there'd just be all these arrows, and I thought they were like talking about themselves because they were kind of pointing at their own usernames.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is everyone being so self-deprecating? And then I finally figured out that this is happening and it's going in both directions. I'm like, oh, okay.
Hilarious. Twitch is not impressed with you. But see, the thing is that Luke doesn't care because you're Twitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. A sincere apology to Linus Torvalds has the lowest share of the vote.
Which makes sense because there's no chance.
Way.
There's no chance at all.
Is there a Linus that Nvidia is on good terms with right now?
Oh, man.
The next least likely, according to the community, is an internal takeover by Linux enthusiasts. Yeah, I'm on the same page as you guys.
It's a
with that
fun
one.
idea.
Yeah, it's definitely would be an amazing comedy sketch, but other than that, I don't think so. I'm surprised at how few people think it's the Lapsus hack and just getting out ahead of that. I mean, I guess based on how basic level the open sourcingness of it is here, that could be true. That could be true that is not the case. And the winner here, by actually a significant margin, is not
Data
wanting to
center?
cede Linux market share to AMD, seeing the Steam Deck and the momentum as a threat.
I think the data center point has a lot of credence to it as well, because like if you look at what Nvidia has cared about over the last while,
Data center
is absolutely up there.
Yeah.
My knee jerk was the Steam Deck thing. Honestly, right now, if I had to pick one, I'd probably vote for the data center one.
You think so?
Not to like bail on my own idea, but the second I read that data center one, I was like, oh, because with so many things in life, right? Follow
Yeah.
the money.
Yeah.
So it's like, where's the money on this one? Is it losing Steam Deck, whatever. It's like, yeah, there's probably some there.
There's some
I
money
think
there.
so.
There's real money there.
Data center though,
Yeah, there's a lot of money.
real money there.
Yep.
Like, oof.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to New for sponsoring this week's clips. You can get $50 off the KQi3 and $30 off the KQi2 kick scooters on Amazon using the links in the description below.